Good day, my railroaders. This is Southern 207 coming at you with an update on one of the projects that I've been working on for a while. And I know you guys have probably been following. The solar power. Well, as you can see, we're finally producing some pretty hefty current compared to what it was previously. I may have went on a little trek to a certain place called Harbor Freight. Picked up a 25-watt solar panel with right now you can see what I'm currently producing. This is between the panels I already had plus the new 25-watt one, which that currently connects in right there. And in case you guys have wondered how this works, your solar leg is right there. That's the one you plug the panel into your solar charger. Right there is the one going to your batteries, which in this case I got two. I do have a third one, but I have to revive it, which will be a future video. But the plan the white, the gray and blue one is 7 amp hour. The solid black one is 8 amp hour. I know it's not exactly what I need, but I've already got plans. What I'm doing is what they call a hybrid system, called a grid tie. Hence where this little bad boy comes in handy. 300 watt inverter. Currently I'm not producing enough power, because I'll show you what happens. The loud noise you're about to hear is what happens when you have too low voltage. There's what I'm currently working with off of one battery. 8 volt, well, 8.5 volt. But as you can see, I got everything coming through one hole. The original stuff I still have connected, and it's bringing power in by these two wires here, which I will be upgrading those later today to 12 gauge wire, and I got a buttload of that. But right now, as you can see, there's not nearly enough current to even light those LEDs, because that's only rated for 7 amp. This is 7 amp 100 watt max charge controller. So I gotta work around that. But the way this works, the batteries are where you get the power from. And that's how I currently have the batteries hooked up. This is a cable that comes with the charger, or with the panel itself. You also get a pair of battery cables, and one that every car in the United States currently has. That's a 12-volt cigarette lighter plug, and they all come with the plug, which is a handy feature, because it's similar to trailer plugs. If you have a car that has a trailer plug, that's how it goes together. That's all how their whole system's designed. This is just the very beginnings, guys. I'm not even sure how much power I'm currently producing. I'm going to be getting out those other 3 panels. They're small little panels, and when I go upgrade the system again, I'll bring them down and show you guys what I'm working with. But as far as purchases, recently, a slew of LEDs and resistors and other goodies there. Same thing down there. Picked up those 2 lots for $50. one of the laundry list of things I'm working on. But as you guys can see, those batteries do recover fairly quick. That's currently the charge going into the battery. I'm going to just leave this run for the next 2 days, or next day or so, and get a good charge back on both batteries. Then test the system again and see if that works. If everything works, well then, we might try running some trains through my 8 amp system. But in case you're wondering how these amp hours work, okay, we'll go with the 7 amp one. The way it's designed, that's 7 amps for 20 hours straight. Same thing with the 8 amp hour one. Now you could draw 1 amp for practically 2 or 3 days straight, and you don't have to worry about charging them. The reason why I'm going to be putting it, I'm going to tie another leg into the battery side, because I want any excess current that doesn't go into said battery. I'd rather it go back into the grid, lowering my power bill. Which we all know, lower power bill equals more fun. Which, that brings up a point. Yes, I'm bringing back the Helix. The only major modification I have to go, straight track from here, all the way up to there, connect it up, Helix it up, to a total of 19 inches above. Around about there is where it'll land. 17 inches above, which, as you can see, leaves a nice viewing angle for everything underneath here. And I'm going to get around to cleaning this, so stop the complaints. I will have trains running hopefully this evening with another update video. But I've already got the wood over there cut. As you can see, there's 2 long 6-foot pieces. For the beginning of the new yard, it's going to be sitting up along there. The yard's going to start from roughly about here. I'll be on a curve all the way around to somewhere around where the middle point of the shed is. That'll be the main classification yard for the northern end of the layout. This is the southern end here. Or it might be an east-west, I'm not certain. Yeah, I haven't finalized the operations plan. But this is the plan, as previously stated, is to slowly get this sucker back in operation this evening. And also tie in the new feature, which I also do have to do some minor rewiring, which was to be expected. And this door here, in case everybody's wondering, I want to drill and put a bolt through it to lock it permanently in place. That doorway is more than wide enough for a person to get through. And yes, I did pick up some anti-fatigue panels, or pads. That will also be going in here the next couple hours. Which, there's also been another little surprise. Things have changed out back here. Freebie. This is for my younger brother who helped me get moved here. Our neighbor gave this to us. It's an 18 by 19 carport, which we still got some work to do. We're gonna pour concrete footers for it, and also a concrete slab. But as you can see, it's a nice massive opening. Yes, I know we still got some work to do on it, but hey, for the price tag, you can't complain. And right now there's a reason why there's pieces of rebar sticking up. When we moved this over here 2 days ago, we used, and you guys are going to say this is a little bit crazy, but what we did is we had this end here on a trailer connected to a pickup. And the other side, this is where it really gets fun, was hooked up to 3 hand trucks, and me and 2 other guys controlled that end. Where we came over from one of my neighbors, which you can see it has the overgrown vegetable garden in the distance. That's where it came from. We came up the side of that gravel driveway, around that tree, along the field, and right about where that cedar is, we cut over and made a gradual swing, which you can barely see the tire marks right now. Right through here and there. And guy here with no buckling. And mind you, this is right before a very nasty thunderstorm hit. Which, as you guys can see, the ground is still saturated from the last couple days of rain. But as far as the solar panel, there's proof I bought one, guys. Bought it last night. And the dimensions are around 40 inches. 40 by 13 and 5/8 by about 1 inch thick. So it's actually a very slim profile panel. These are the panels I was using, in case you're wondering. They're actually from, believe it or not, solar powered street lights. The batteries were shot, but the panels were good. Hence where I was experimenting with them. There's the new panel, which, in case you guys are wondering right now, that panel runs about 65 bucks and the charge controller is about 25 bucks. Yes, I shelled out about 95 bucks last night. But hey, if this gets me to the point where I'm running the layout off of solar, oh, the possibilities. Anyway, gotta get to work. So, but I wanted to at least post a video update so you guys knew what was going on. Southern 207 out.